next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, flexible payment plans, and free benefits. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com for a quote today. And let us help you keep doing what drives you.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Apologies for the late start. Yeah, technology failed me today, so let's do a complete restart. Anyways, now you've been taking in the press conference. I was as well, and brought you the first part, the Independence Celebrations Committee, plus the Prime Minister and the Minister for Legal Affairs. Quite a lot to unpack, a lot of information disseminated. And irrespective of which side of the fence you sit, I think we really and truly want what's best for this little rock of ours. Just to see do well, be be the gem, the light of the Caribbean with everything that's going on, I think that is what we truly want, unless I could be wrong, but at least I think that's what we truly want. We have so much potential. It's just getting it right, getting serious, making uncomfortable decisions, making investments, that will benefit our people. Not so long ago, we had Minister Andy Williams here and, speaking about factories and, giving people back their earning power and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to a lot of things, You say Rome wasn't built in a day, but it's almost 50 years. And trust me, at 50, you should be, truly advanced. And, even as a human being, at 50, it's like halfway there. So I'm optimistic. We just got to keep on pushing on and continue to, give our support to those who hold the mantle and pray that it all works out well. Doesn't mean that folks aren't going to talk or, be happy with every decision made. That's not possible when you're dealing with humans. But we try. Chantal, how are you? Haven't seen you around these parts, but in a minute. Hope you're well. I'll see you soon. Morning, Jay. Morning, G-Eds. Morning, Kizzy. They'll probably be slowing coming across today because, when the PM is on. Listen, it's like moth to the flame. Like flies and honey. I'll be like... Anyways, good morning to those of you listening online. If you're listening on radio or you're on the live now on YouTube or on Facebook, top of the morning to you. We're going to make the mood a little lighter today because, yesterday was pretty intense, dealing with what's happening now, what's currently happening. And I was happy to hear, the Prime Minister address, taking this seriously, and they will be taking it seriously because 1, 2, but after that, no. You hear, about the series of gun violence. And once you start letting and allowing those things to happen, people are going to be comfortable, and it's like we're in the wild, wild west. People just running around brandishing guns, and anybody that gets in their path or way, that's it. So I was happy to hear him make reference to that because it's very, very important to nip this in the bud, to get it under control. Don't know where they're coming from, how they're laying their hands on it, but of course, you definitely see it's not the legal way, all right? Or registered. You should be registering your firearm if you got one. And if you have people running around crazy, we have to be careful. Anywho's, what's going on? Did I miss anything? I didn't? All right, so. Hey, Shanti, good morning. Morning, Jay. Yeah, bring them in, Shante. I know they're over there taking in the action. Morning, Queen Bee. Welcome to the show. Like I said, we're gonna lighten the mood a little bit today. Tomorrow, I'm expecting a guest, so we're gonna jump into people's problems. But this is one. It's not just people's problems. It's kind of on the serious side because I mean, like I said some time ago, we weren't designed to like be alone. If that was the case, Adam could have stayed in the garden by himself, not know what it meant to feel good, and just be running butt wild and naked, and laying in the grass, looking up at the stars, and him and the animals. We weren't designed. The good book says that he saw Adam was lonely, so here came Eve to keep him company. We desire companionship as much as some people would say, oh well, I'm single and I'm enjoying it. For the most part it is, but there's still that yearning, that need to belong, to be part of. Because when you're in a truly good relationship, right, one that is non-toxic, one that is um filled with good energy, you really feel good. It makes you feel good overall. Sometimes you be doing stuff you didn't even plan on doing because it energizes you. It's a good feeling. It's not filled with the toxicity. It's not filled with arguments for argument's sake. I'm not saying every relationship has to be like just perfect and not even a little murmur. You got to still keep the excitement going. We're not the same person. We will have situations where we disagree, but some of the times it gets out of control because we lose the respect factor. you know your disagreement doesn't mean getting disrespectful. And it's something we have to make a conscious decision to remember, because a lot of the times we're ruled by our emotions so much that when we get into the back and forth, we just find a way to like hurt, find a way to say the nasty set of things and the most demeaning set of things will hurt the person, because you want them to feel the hurt that whatever they did made you feel. But so sometimes it requires taking like a conscious decision and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna go down that road with you. I'm gonna be the bigger person. So let me just take a time out. Even if it means walking away for a few, let's revisit this again. Let's have a conversation about this. If we only respected people and respected partners and understood that, hey, everything wouldn't go away. And a lot of the times, egos and selfishness really contribute to the demise of what could be some good relationships. But we allow our egos a lot of the time to rule us. And then after the fact, you'd be like, yeah, maybe I should have tried harder. Maybe I should have made this work. All the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But unfortunately, it don't work that way. So, like I said, we really have to make a conscious decision. And yeah, see people making fun of someone saying, that they're desirous of a partner. As you get older, that sense of security and belonging and something that you want, but it's not something you can force. You can't go looking for it. Like purposely saying, okay, I'm going to find a man today. So you pick whatever the first thing that comes your way, you pick it up. The very first thing that comes your way, you grab it up. Morning, Jackie. Hey, Buff, I shouldn't even be talking to you. I can't believe you're here or been here and didn't even stop in and say hi. Shanta, the other one probably on the other side, taking in the press conference. Is it still going on, by the way? The press briefing. So yeah, excuse those not in the class this morning. At least they're learning things, and you can, when you're passing on information, said that's what you heard. Like you'll be even listening and you're passing on information that wasn't even said. It's like you hear and your mouth has a different message. But anyways, it's good to see so many people interested in what all leaders have to say, and want to be part of the conversation. It's a good thing. But like I was saying, the lady says that she's single and ready. She doesn't want to. Oh, maybe laugh. She's single and ready for a husband. When she says, I don't want to go back to Jesus the way I came. Listen, miss, there's a lot of us that wish we could go back to Jesus the way we came. I'm sure there's a lot of men as well as women who wish you could have a chance to start over, because with that choice, you'll make so much better decisions in who you choose, who you allow your time, who you allow to come into your space. So, going back to Jesus the way you came is not a bad thing at all, because listen, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention to the ladies' room. It's brutal out here. It's like survival of the fittest in this relationship world. So as much as you want something, as always say, be careful what you wish for. Make sure you're in a position to handle it. You're prepared and ready to handle it. And you just turned 30, by the way. You're not even in your 40s as yet. You just turned 30. And she says that she's feeling a bit down because, she wanted to be married by this age, yada, yada, yada. And the thing is, you don't even have serious dates, much less marriage prospects. She stopped going to church, she says, because it was questioning a lot of things, and I work a lot. I meet many people in my job, but the men I'm interested in never seem to be interested in me, and vice versa. I don't want to go back to Jesus the way I came, but neither do I want an unfulfilling relationship. So she wants to know, where do I compromise? I would love a husband and kids, but none of that even seems like a possibility now. And even if I meet someone this year, it'll be years before we get serious, and I just don't have time. What do you recommend? Should I just throw caution to the wind and date the men who have shown interest, but who I'm not interested in? I want love and all those nice things, but the last man I liked and approached told me I was not his type, and that crushed me, so I'm scared. Nobody likes rejection. Nobody likes rejection. Trust and believe. That is why a lot of the times women don't really initiate stuff, because rejection isn't nice. But at 30, it's kind of early to call it, to already be feeling like it's never going to happen. So be encouraged. I'm not sure why you're panicked about time, because you're still young. You're 30. And maybe you really be bold and adventurous and invest a little in yourself, you'll be fine. So don't get too caught up with age. Instead, prioritize stage and readiness. That way you'll better achieve the fulfilling relationship you want. Guaranteed. But until the relationship happens, make an effort to truly enjoy being single. Wanting a husband and kids, it's great. Yes, it's amazing, based on how women feel, how we're wired, and the things we like. And of course, they say God does give us the desires of our heart. So to ensure we deal properly with what and whom He sends us, and this is where a lot of us struggle. The proper participation towards proper preparation. Finding Mr. or Mrs. Right is different from keeping them. It's easy to find anybody. You can find the right someone, but you must have, it's almost like you need to have the skills to keep them. It's like finding the right pet store and then choosing the right cutest kitten or little puppy, and after getting comes the keeping of that cat or dog. So readiness is imperative, and that's just not about age. So they say there's a limited pool of men to choose to pick from. If you're looking for a Christian, 30 to 40 years old, educated, no children, etc., each category shrinks the pool further. And there are others fishing in that pool as well. So understand why finding someone can be a challenge. However, the right plan and the right execution makes finding the right one, you know, kind of doable. It's not just anybody that comes, the first person that comes your way, and you're so desperate. And a lot of the time, that desperation lands us in problems because we want to be able to go on the vacation. We want to, and social media puts a lot of pressure on people because you see everybody posting up, and you want that as well. You want to, go on dates. You want to live life. You want to have somebody to defer to. You want to have somebody to pick up to see, to get check your phone first thing in the morning, and get little cute messages. So I will tell her I'm single. I was thinking the same, but I guess she's my match. Ah. So y'all need to put in your applications if you're ready, so I can forward. And don't forget to also add a recent pic, and we'll need some references from the last 2 or 3 relationships you've been in. We're gonna need those exes to give you a couple recommendations, a couple referrals as to why the relationship didn't last. Anything that we need to know? Yeah. A recent copy of your bank statement. I'm just joking. I saw somebody posted that, was it last week? Man wanted apply within. Please attach house, picture of house, and recent pay slip. Recent pay slip and something else. If not, don't bother wasting your time. Man, it's serious out here. But jokes aside, if you're ready, you're mature and you're ready for a partner, it's a lot. Self-discipline, cleanliness, personal hygiene, clarify what you're looking for in a guy. Write it down and work that pool and be emotionally available. Sometimes the standards it's perfectly fine to have standards, but sometimes we don't have doable standards or reachable standards. So you need to have different options and not just say, okay, well, he has to be handsome, he has to be working this job, he has to be this or living this particular area. Some of the times those things can really leave you, where you are, because your list, you'll need to check your list. So even though you might be looking for somebody, the question is, are you? Thanks, Natasha. It says I look extra young today. What you now saying? References from your last 2 exes as to why you all broke up. And a guy once asked me for a police record before we go on a date. I agree with him. You don't know, you could be dating some crazy people out here. So yeah, you have to invest in yourself, your dress, your hair, your health, your general fitness. You can't be like, oh, I want a man already for a man, but you yourself, as much as we talk about, oh, it's inside and nobody sees inside you. First appearance, lasting appearance, your appeal, the way you carry yourself, all of that adds to your attractiveness. So you have to be going on with this whole inside and beautiful inside. Well, these dudes out here not on this beautiful inside thingy. You have to make sure. You may not be like, and everybody's beautiful in their own way. Everybody has, things that stand out. And people know what they're looking for. Men know what they're looking for, looks wise. So you can't be okay, yes, I want a man, yes, I'm ready to get married, but you're walking around with bonnets in um, your hair like bird's nest, um, your clothing like you pulled it out of a sweet drink bottle, ruffled, walking around looking rough on the edges. There's nothing appealing or attractive about you. You also have to put in the work to get people interested and attracted to you as well. It's not just you want a man, but you just frumpy and can't be bothered. Make no effort whatsoever. You gotta be bold, get out of the box. I mean, have you tried other churches if you're more interested in a Christian or gentleman? Do you attend events? Or you're just sitting at home, go to work, go home, and be like, you want a man? Or you're waiting for one to fall in your lap? What hobbies do you have? Are you part of any group, whether it's church, whether it's community? Are you part of anything? Do you travel? Are you in a position to travel, go other places? Are you willing to date foreigners? Your pool increases considerably, but I mean, just don't throw caution to the wind. So, despite all the challenges, girlfriend, keep your faith. Keep praying, Be willing to ask for prayer, get counseling if you're still struggling. And last but not least, don't be looking for what you're not being yourself. Don't be looking for attractive man, this, that, or the other, and you're making no effort whatsoever to be that yourself. Yeah? You can't just adding put on the long jeans skirt. Listen to you put on the long jeans skirt. No, for real. Because homegirl said she did approach a gentleman, but the gentleman says that he's not her type. And I know that could really, really do a number on your self-esteem. If you're already feeling that sort of desperation and you decided to bite the bullet and approach the person that you like and they say to you, "You didn't approach me. I don't know how y'all was doing that." The other day I tell you we were trying to come up with ways to approach a man. Like if you see a man that you like to hit him up. Like the way men would come in your inbox and be like, "Stop." Um, some would go straight to the point. "I'd like to get with you. Can I take you out?" Or they will come in with a man will have you looking good. "Wish I was that lucky man." And then you'll say, "Oh, there's no man. I'm single." And they use that as an opening to start conversations. I don't know how, as a woman, I thank the good Lord above that I was born a female. Because it just seems so awkward. Because imagine as a woman, you fear that rejection. So, fellas, do you all take rejection? Do you feel bad like when a woman like turns you down? Or do you go in knowing mm, that the possibility exists that you'll be turned down? Because some of y'all come with a lot of confidence. Your confidence be like, and most time you click the profile quick to see, okay, let's see what's going on here. And the confidence do not even match. Your confidence be like, and you can't help but chuckle and be like, all right, make a stomach on. If I said with the hairstyle and white, I'll make you look like a young convent girl. Thank you. Donnie Moscow, what up, man? What are you checking the boxes for? So it's Bonnie says she just needs to stop looking. You ever see a hole look for a snake? It will happen when you're not even expecting it. But it wouldn't happen if she's sitting at home and not taking some extra effort with her parents and with her whole, confidence. And people read your energy. Walking around with your head down, according to Bonnie, long jeans skirt, big jersey. No. So it would not just fall from the sky, but you have to put yourself out there. And I know your ego and your self-esteem is kind of bruised from you asking the young man, um, and him saying that you're not his type. Boy, I know, boy. Imagine you trying to tell a man you like him and man turn around and tell you you're not his type. Oh no, so I'm still picking up shame on the ground. No, for real. Oh no, I'm still picking shame off the ground. Like shame like a dog shame. You're already feeling desperate and you decide to go out on a limb and check a man that you like. And the man they even say, you know what, let me just turn it down, Jen. Man even say, let me lie and tell I will have a woman already or I'm married already. Imagine man tell you you're not my type. Men must really say, tell women them thing. Like you're not my type. Donnie, Moscow. Y'all really tell women those things? Or it's like really, really homegirl had to be like, let me hear what Delaware saying. Some people need to evaluate their type. Most times we look for perfect people, while we should be looking for people who can be perfect for us. And that is true. That is so true. Like I said, sometimes you have to edit your list. Some of us have some, lists that some ticks you need to untick because they always say, "Who like us, we never like them." Somebody tell me they like man that make all this trouble. Good man that willing to settle down and rub your foot as soon as you walk through the door. They don't want that. They want man that sit down inside car, all the outside putting gas in it. You say, "I don't want princess." No, listen, I laughed, I crowed. Man said these days, woman want princess for man. They don't want man for man. They want this sweet, dainty man. They're outside doing all the work, and the man sit down with the foot up and the remote in the hand, and they outside in the sun doing everything. Not the man outside working alongside them, but outside. You alone outside, and the man sit down with the leg up and still calling you to bring him a beer. So sometimes you have to reevaluate, you know, your list. You need to check your list again and see if there are things that you need to adjust. Sometimes our list can be what hinders us from getting that partner we desire us of. Natasha says, in my whole life, no man has ever said that to me. Natasha, have you ever expressed interest in a dude though? Have you ever approached a man and say that, hey, I kind of like you like that, whatever? Can we go? Have you? I don't even know how to ask a man out. Like, how do you make small talk, or do you just get straight to the point and say, I'd like to take you out? You never. Okay. Sebastian says, I had a friend treating she like the best thing in the world, wanted to marry her, but that was too much. How come, Sebastian? What was it? What was too much about it? Because women would jump at that opportunity. So why did she turn you down? Janelle says the most important decision you will ever make in life is finding a partner, because we have to make sure you guys share the same values. She said, I don't think I'm brave enough. Me either. I don't know how to even as much as I'm good at writing and like writing, the secondhand embarrassment, yo. The embarrassment to just Jeanette says I have, and he says he has a girlfriend. I felt no how. He gained my respect. But it's just how you approach. The approach is always what I always try to get right. Like, how do you approach, for example, sis who's looking for somebody, wants a relationship, and she already approached one dude, and he said that she's not her type. Now, if she were to do it again, maybe is it because of her approach, or looks, or energies not matching whatever he's looking for? I'm not asking no man out. Sorry, I'm old school because I already have a husband. No, for real. I know as much as they might like you, no way, Jose. To me, just read. And they were saying, oh, well, um, this person is saying, listen to you. Y'all asking for equal rights. What is wrong with a woman asking a man out? Men ask women out all the time. It's all part of the equality that women are clamoring for. Go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's the approach men use. That's how we that's how we that's how we build the courage to speak to women. Oh, okay. So this is one thing I'm sure about. The person who like you always likes someone else, whether man or woman. No, that's true. That is true. Sometimes you have somebody the person digging you like that, but you just for the life of you don't share the same feeling. You just don't. It's like a cool, like a buddy, like a bro. The person you would go to and talk to, but all the other problems with your man, and homeboy likes you like that, but you wouldn't give him the time of day, and homeboy could be the one who will treat you like a princess, like royalty. But because he's not the one, even though the other one might be stressing you, Connie says men are still very traditional. They don't like that. Well, the one on the WhatsApp like that. He said, he said approach him. It's either you like you or you don't like you. Man say, it's either you get through or you ain't get through. Me, I ain't playing this get through or don't get through game. You're the own with that, yes? The way my shames enough. So even when they ask me out, even if I want to go playing like I don't want to go. No, for real. There are some really, really good dudes that we put in the friend zone. You rest them on the side. They're not even a backup. They're not even in case. You just don't see them like that. You just see them like, a boyfriend, a boy with dash friend. Not even the two joined together. That whose shoulder you could cry on when the next man's stressing you out. Who you could talk to about anything. And a homeboy just there holding it out, holding it, knowing. I probably say, look at this idiot. I'm right here. I can be all that she's looking for, but she's here. Running behind Joe, grinding up and down the place. Looking like a whole fool in the community. And she wouldn't pay me no mind. They say love never love who love them. It's a lot of good dudes in friend zones, and then you're out here complaining of not too nice. That is something you would say. I've heard women say that about certain men. Nah, me can't deal with you too nice. Too nice, man. I mean, what do you mean he's too nice? Oh, everything I tell him to do, he's doing it. Yes, no, nothing. Everything is yes. He ain't have no little roughness. I'm like, what do we really want for real? Like, seriously. You have somebody who's kind, considerate, and your concern is that he's too nice. So that is how a lot of them end up in the friend zone, who would make amazing partners. And then when they finally find somebody and you see how the other person is blossoming in their presence, now you want to, now you want to make attack back, and now you want to you want to be interested, but that ship has sailed. And then the man would say, well, what I want, you didn't want me. No, somebody else want me. Somebody else have me. Yes, somebody said yesterday I'm took. I'm like, what? What do you mean you took? Somebody say I'm taken. You say, no, I'm taken. I'm took. Yo, the things I see every day on social media, I swear. I was looking at this guy from Jamaica. His name, I'm not know how many of you are familiar with Facebook Hero. They call him World Dog now. I follow him religiously on TikTok. Listen, I'll be crying. So he was saying yesterday on his live that all the time he was single, nobody wanted him. Now that he has a really nice woman, he's living his best life. She's taking him out and doing what he says. She's taking him out and doing the thing for your foot. And she's doing the thing for your hand. She's taking him out and he's going on in spa and all them thing. And he said, nobody ever been with did that for him. He walking around with the heel, making fire on the road. Now that the woman is taking care of him, he's feeling like a king, and he'll do anything for a whole bunch of them in box now. What up, babe? What up, babe? So he says, listen, I'm going to make it known publicly. I'm not taken. I'm took. I'm taken. I'm took. And then he added it to say you can add the ED to it as well. T-double-O-K-E-D. I'm took. That's to make it even more serious. I was in tears yesterday. Listen, that dude had me rolling. It's like anybody coming now and trying to be Mrs. World Dog, forget about it. I'm already took. You're not going to get anything from me anymore. I was out here looking bad. I was losing weight because I was only buying food. Now this woman makes sure that I eat every day, cook meals, and he catch it back himself. So you say right now, don't message him, don't call him. He's tooked. Move on to somebody else. So this guy say tables turn, ladies normally be the ones saying that we the men are accustomed to them comments. That's true as well. But hey, gents and women are also looking for how the man looking. If he nice and he can't dress, then let him give you the money and go buy the clothes you want him to wear. And when you guys going out, let him dress up. Yeah. If you realize a lot of women looking for already made man, nobody wants to make somebody. You want who already have this, who already doing that. You don't want nobody in preparation stage or getting there and saying, let's build together, let's do this together. It's almost a case of ready made. You have to have this, you have to have a car, you have to have your house. Some of y'all don't even have a car for yourself, but you're making demand for man with car to put up your foot on people upholstery. You don't even own a vehicle. I don't get it. But you want man with car to put up your foot on the man upholstery that you're helping him pay for at the end of the month. And even saying, let me stop by the gas station when he pull up and say, okay, let me put a 50 today. Which, by the way, we had to start doing because gas price gone up $16 and change a gallon. So no useless run, no drop me here, drop me there without, putting your hand in you had to make a contribution. Can't go out in them places until them fool me up with love. Nope. Y'all have to start making contributions. He said, because after you make them, they want to get bright and hot. Listen, you can't win regardless. You beat them already, made they bright and honey. You make them, they still bright and honey. So, I mean, it's almost like pick a struggle because you cannot win. Either way, you have problems to deal with. That is true. When you're single, nobody watching you, nobody and wants you, nobody and paying you no mind. Because maybe somehow they figure that you're not with anybody. Or you're with somebody. But it's like when you're like public, suddenly all bat, fly, witch, John Crow, Dragon, Liga, everybody supping in your inbox. But what did I say? I'm too. Morning, John. Anyways, I think I had enough of y'all for today. Y'all go forth and be great. Have a terrific Tuesday wherever you are. And remember to stay hydrated, drink your water. And it's extremely hot, so that means your skin will be dry and patched. Ensure you have lotion, not just the smell sweet ones, but those that actually moisturize, which moisturize your skin and especially your heel, so you will not be walking around with slippers and looking like a leatherback turtle. Stay hydrated, lotion your heels, lotion your elbows between your fingers, and mind your business. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Have a great Tuesday. Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for making it possible for another show.